Dome. Okay, let's see if everything's going. It looks like it's going. It sounds like it's going. My audio's going. If everybody can hear us, I hope they can. Shit. Oh, yeah, you got to go shit. Get the fuck out of here. All right, listen. It is Sunday. There's no show scheduled for Sunday. On Sundays, there's no show. But when you have the All-Star team in studio, how could you not have a live stream? How could you not show up and turn on the fucking camera, turn on the lights, turn on the mic? You all would stone me to death. Now, I got to tell you for something right now. I am at Bomber's Peak. Now, that means I've been drinking. Now, in a minute, we're going to have someone step in, an expert on Bomber's Peak, and then we're going to go around the room and let you know who the All-Star team is, let you know who's here in studio. We'll switch over. For right now, you get this handsomeness. And I don't need to have anybody else on camera when this handsomeness has shown up, has appeared on your screen. Now, I've got it turned down to about 3.3 right now. Ladies, I don't want to go up to 7. No. I need you to pay attention to what we're all saying here. I don't need this to be a distraction, so I'm going to turn this down. Ladies and gentlemen of the audience, I can turn this down, but I can't turn it off. I'm sorry. I'd like to, but I can't do that. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to have a live stream. This is Gen X Talks Barbecue. It's September 1st, 2024. This is the second round of the He-Man Woman Haters Club. And really all that means is we kicked out all the chicks, and we got some dudes in here hanging around, and we're going to tell lies. Now, remember, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I submit to you some evidence for your consideration, all right? This situation we're doing right now is we are all going to drink and tell stories and lie, all right? Your job as the audience is to drink, listen, and believe what we're saying. This is a very symbiotic relationship. If you are determined to not believe our lies, what are we all doing here? If you are going to sit there as the audience and not drink, what are we all doing here? What is the point of this whole thing? We might as well just shut the shit off right now. It is pointless. This is a two-way street. We need you as much as you need us. Now, I think that's a fair assertion of the time. It is 7:36 Los Angeles time. Don't forget that. And when I say Los Angeles, it's the time zone I'm in. I'm not really in Los Angeles, but if I told you it's 7:36 Bakersfield time, who would give a shit? It sounds better, Los Angeles time. Very Hollywood. Very yeah. It's a very something with a word with that word with the esque on the end. You know how you have burlesque, parlor-esque. I don't know what word it is, but add ESQE on the end. That's what I'm trying to convey right now. Let's go with that.
Trailer-esque.
What?
Trailer-esque?
No, not. Okay. And from Larry the Cable Guy, we get trailer-esque. No, I was trying to pull us up a little bit, not bring us down to reality. I don't need everybody to know that we're sitting in the middle of the high desert in an Airstream motorhome with a generator running outside, parked next to a Joshua tree. No. I'm trying to get away from that image and leave it to Larry the Cable Guy, bring us right back down to earth. All right. Let's do this. Bum, 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 bum. I know some shit going on. Look at that. There's everybody. Oh, my God. Now, the kid's missing right now. On your screen with the pineapple shirt, we got Trippy Pineapple. Low Torque is looking over his shoulder. Low Torque's been on staff before, a good friend of the program. Low Torque's got it made because if you look at the other screen, Scotty, Cigar Scotty, wave your hand right there. Look at that. There's Cigar Scotty. We got Larry the Cable Guy behind him. And look, Low Torque can stick his neck in. Low Torque can lean that way. And goddamn, Low Torque's got two screens. That motherfucker.
Hey, who's this motherfucker standing in the corner like Lurch?
Yeah, and then we got the short Tasmanian over there, loud one, and Briggs
I'm sitting down, motherfucker.
Oh, I thought you were standing up. I'm sorry.
No, that's Sammy.
It's hard to tell the difference, so I gotta say that. So just so you know,
this motherfucker over here.
Now, who's over there? Anybody?
This dude.
Okay, that's a guy who's off camera. Oh. Okay, that is the camera guy. His name's Chris. He's the camera guy, and as you know,
hi, camera guy.
Photographers have no locked doors.
Oh.
It's a true story. There was a little personal action going on in one of the bedrooms, and he kicked in the door, and he goes, "Hey, cameras have no locked doors," and they had to just continue. That's the way the rules are around here. If you don't like it, don't play. All right, does everybody have a drink? I think we all need to start with the drink because everybody at home, you got a rule right now. Everybody at home, put your cat out, close the door, let your dog in, pull the blinds, get an adult beverage, and settle back in your lazy boy. Settle back with the recliner, put your feet up. Why did I tell you put the cat out and let the dog in? Because cats don't like this program. Dogs seem to like it very much. I know what I'm talking about. Trust me, I'm a trained broadcast professional. All right, we got Trippy Pineapple over there. We got Low Torque. We got Loud One. We got Cigar Scotty. And we got the one and only, the man of the myth, the legend, Larry the Cable Guy at the end. We're going to drink at the beginning of kicking off a show and hope everyone's paying attention at the Gen XX Barbecue, the September 1st, 2024. This one's to you guys. Here we go.
September 21st?
Fuck off. I said September 1st. I was slurring my words. Now,
Hey, you're the one that says that you can't fucking understand me.
no,
I speak English, motherfucker.
you do not speak English. You're from Tasmania. You know what? I have to record what you say and play it backwards so I can understand it.
You still don't fucking understand it.
Hey, I'm doing it. If Google Translate can't tell me what you're saying, nobody can. I think that's fair.
Well, let's go and make some pasta.
Yeah. Damn it. All right. So we need what we need to do first, because I promised you we'd understand and have an explanation to Bomber's Peak. I am at Bomber's Peak. Now, once you guys understand what Bomber's Peak is, then we can go in the room and we can get an assessment on who's where and what they're doing. So what we need to do, Trippy, can you get Low Torque on a microphone? Can he speak clearly on a fucking microphone without being a dead hand? What we got? Low Torque, get your face in the camera.
Oh,
There you go. Now, tell us, please let everyone in the audience know what Bomber's Peak really is.
okay. Am I in frame?
Yeah, you're fucking
right.
talking, man. Just go.
Well, this all started a long time ago. No, I'm just kidding. Bomber's Peak, the former CEO of Microsoft. I think I've explained this before, but he decided that his software engineers and programmers were a lot more efficient after they'd had a little bit to drink, and when they would have a couple drinks, they'd reach peak efficiency, i.e., Bomber's Peak, and Steve Ballmer. So he owns the Clippers now, I think. But it's easy to fall off the peak. So you could, if you don't maintain your buzz and you don't work it well and you have too much, you pass the peak and then you fall and then you're lower than when you started. So you may have been pretty good at shooting pool before, but you have a couple beers and now you're like tip top. But that one more beer too fast and then you suck and you scratch the 8. True story.
So the idea is to get your buzz to Bomber's Peak. Those of you who never knew Bomber's Peak existed, now you know. You can share it with your friends. Pretend you invented it, and you're welcome, America and Denmark. That is the kind of quality programming you get here at Gen X Talks. Now, let's go around the room. I am 99% at Bomber's Peak. I'm ready to fucking go, baby. Scotty.
Hey, what's happening? Always good to be here, my friend. But there is an epilogue to the last episode of the He-Man Woman Haters Club.
Well, before we get on to Bomber's Peak then, baby, why don't you tell me what happened the last time we were here at the He-Man Woman Haters Club?
A good time was had by all. My wife accused me of being drunk. I told her I was sober as a judge. I was not. So our DD drove us back to the hotel, and life was good. So the next day,
you're lucky you got away with Tiny Wife not kicking the shit out of you is what you got lucky with.
Yeah, probably. But alas, so we had breakfast the next morning heading back to Sacramento area and came by your place, talked a little bit. We didn't drink.
No.
I was fine. I was not hungover. I was great.
Yeah.
So Larry and his wife go off in their car. Tiny Wife and I go off in mine.
Yeah.
We're going down to 5. We hit Bravo Farms. Shopping for Sherry's birthday present, as a matter of fact.
All right. Good stuff.
Walking through Bravo Farms, all of a sudden I break out in flop sweat.
What? Hours? Decades later.
Yeah.
You haven't drank in a while.
Exactly. So I break out in flop sweat and almost pass out. So we sit outside, had a drink of water, said, okay, I'm fine. I can make it home.
Yeah.
So I drove 5 miles and like, my chest is killing me. I've got tingling in my hands. I don't think I can drive anymore. So I was like, let's go home, check the dogs, and I'll go to the hospital. Now,
Wait a minute.
Bravo
Hold on.
Farms.
So
you heard me, yeah.
You left our last encounter with the He-Man Woman Haters Club around this very table.
Yes.
And you agreed to go to the hospital.
Yeah,
but
You agree.
listen to what he's saying, though.
All right, go ahead.
He's 5 miles north of Bravo Farms.
Yeah.
Which is 4+ hours from home.
The middle of nowhere.
He's not going to a hospital around there.
Yeah.
He's going home and checking on his dogs, and then we'll think about going to the
So
hospital.
what you're telling me is at that point you might need an emergency airlift.
Yeah, but I'm just like, no, because all I can think about is like, well, if we go to a hospital somewhere around here, you're going to be stuck out here.
Yeah.
You're going to have to drive home, and then we got to figure out how I'm going to get home. I'm an idiot. I mean, chest pains, trouble breathing, tingling hands, and arm
And you
hurting.
chose to wait.
Yeah, so, hey, but I did augment it slightly. I was like, okay, we're not going home. Just get me to the ER.
All right.
So, make my way to Roseville, go over to Sutter, go to the emergency room. Now, I don't know if most people know, but I usually conceal carry when I travel.
Right.
If I'm drinking, I don't carry. But in this case, I was carrying. So I was smart enough to take my gun out, put it in the glove box, and just said, do me a favor, do something with that when you get home.
Yeah.
So we get to the hospital. She drops me off to the ER. It's really sad when ERs have metal detectors now.
Yeah.
So
Wait a minute. Where do you live?
this is bloody Roseville. I'm in the center of Whiteyville.
You're outside of Sacramento, baby.
Oh, it's bloody, all right.
So it's like the security guy says, do you have something, he's just asking, it's like, do you have anything in your pockets, metal or anything? I reach in, it's like, my spare mag is in my pocket. And I'm like, fuck! Of course, my chest is killing me. I'm just kind of like, I walk back outside, call my wife who's trying to find parking. You need to come back here because I'm about to throw this mag in the trash and make my way to the hospital, make my way into the ER. So I go to the ER, I get worked up, I get hit on by a little old lady. I get into my room, they pump me.
Wait a minute.
full of
Hold on
drugs.
now. Hold on. You got hit
You
on by a
didn't
little
think they were
old
going to
lady.
let you gloss
Let's
over
roll that
did
back
you?
a bit there.
You went
Wait.
by that one a little too
Yeah,
much.
no,
Hold on
you-
now. Pump the brakes, baby.
Scott,
Pump
you got to
the
roll
brakes.
that back a bit.
So I rolled
Let's
it
go back
You
that into
got-
that.
So this sweet little old lady.
Was she hot?
She's a little old lady. She's like the little old lady from Pasadena.
Was
You
she
want-
really?
Adorable. It wasn't like anything sexual.
Your
like,
wife's
she was gonna have
not. Your
some of
wife's
that.
not
Did you
listening,
look
and if she
twice?
does, she's only going to kill him.
She was just a sweet little old lady. And I always get this. I
right.
get, I've always loved a tall man.
Well, you're only 6'4".
Or
Five.
or
Five.
5 or
Oh.
6 or something. All right. But you didn't look twice, is what
No,
you're telling me.
I did not look twice.
On your honor. Scout's honor, you didn't
Scout's
look twice.
honor, I
All
did
right.
not.
Continue,
Very
sir.
friendly, but anyway,
Yeah.
she gets her blood drawn, I get my blood drawn, and then they throw me on a gurney and put me into a room, pump me full of drugs, give me a few tests. I
right.
wound up being fine, no heart attack, no stroke. But just
Which
to give
your
some
wife was
advice.
probably disappointed about because the life insurance was paid up. So she had to think
So
about
she thinks.
That's the money we use to get down here.
That's my final joke when I die.
is that you didn't pay the last month's
Yeah.
premium. All right. I'm with you.
But let me tell you.
All right.
At that point when I'm going to the hospital, on the way to the hospital, first you have that moment of terror because you're like, this is when people die at this age. This
Yeah.
isn't good. This
Yeah.
is kind of scary. Then I think back to all the times I laughed during those Life Alert commercials. It's like, oh, I laughed my ass off when the woman rolled down the stairs and the guys in the guard going, I'm having a heart attack.
And she's trying to hit the button on her chest to get some help. Yeah. So you were one of those assholes laughing at that shit. All right.
Yeah, that's what I get. Then I start thinking to myself, so this is how it ends, huh? Well, this is a good run.
Yeah. Well, if you had to summarize your life, all right, not too bad. You did some stuff.
Yeah, I got to be on Gen X Talks like 2 times.
That's right. Yeah,
That was the
baby.
biggest- I mean, my life is freaking fulfilled.
You helped us invent the He-Man Woman Haters Club.
That's right.
Which to everyone out there, what that just so you guys know what happened was we inadvertently locked ourselves in studio and just started shooting the shit. And my wife comes in pissed off. On behalf of all the wives out there, they collectively sent a representative in and said, you fuckers have been in here for 3 hours. And we're like, no, 3 hours, surely not. But Scotty, just letting you know, it was Scotty and Larry the Cable Guy. They fucking drugged me into this. Never. Just so
How high is the shit pile right now?
never.
It's
But I
fucking
can get
spewing out of
most-
his mouth.
I'm trying to be a gracious
I can
host.
go grab a trash can and he's going to fill it.
that bush, balls. It wasn't me. It wasn't me. It was these other two fuckers over here.
And the He-Man Woman Haters Club was invented that day. Okay, go on now. You helped create it and had heart pains on the way home. I'm with you. Go on now.
So, went to the hospital, winds up, no stroke, no heart attack.
Yeah.
Potassium was a little low, so they pumped me with a little bit of potassium and sent me on my way home and 2 weeks of test and clean bill of health. But
Yeah.
I'll tell you, that shit was scary.
Well, I got to say that if it happens again after the second round of the He-Man Woman Haters Club, I got to tell you, I'm going to feel a little responsible at that point.
If it happens again, his wife ain't going to let him go 4 minutes from the house.
You understand why I didn't drive by myself?
I do, yeah.
Yeah, because my wife told me, she's like, I really don't like you driving by yourself. See if Larry and Sherry can go with Larry and Sherry. I'm like, I can drive by myself. I would now.
I'm supposed to be sending her blood pressure updates every half hour.
My wife is very, very smart because she knows me after so many years. She knows she can't do that. You're not going there by yourself. She does the, I would really feel better if you didn't go down by yourself. I'll be nervous the whole time and be upset with the dogs and everything. And then you look and go, okay.
Yeah, but here's
That's when you look at them and go, fuck.
here's the part I'm calling bullshit on.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
All right, we got
It's
it.
very clear.
Okay,
I'm
I'm
going to
listening.
graze the glass of the bullshit. I'm going to drink the glass of the bullshit
Okay.
first. Then I'm going to tell you. So if you got a glass, raise it. Now, I don't see Low Torque there. Low Torque's in the background pulling on his dick right now. He ain't got a glass.
You don't know what I'm. You didn't. I never once saw you looking under the table. I'm not saying you're wrong, but I never saw you looking.
You were still trying to look past the
Where's your
syphilis.
glass, my man? Where's your glass? Raise your glass. Get it in camera and we view. If you ain't got one in view, you're fucking lying. Now, Trippy got one. Trippy pineapple. There we go. All right, to the
Hey.
bullshit that's coming. Here we go.
Okay, talk to me. What part is bullshit? I'm listening.
If you can see more of your glass around your hand, it's too small.
It's too small. All right, you didn't drink it, so fuck you. Drink that, my man. There we go. All right. Here's the part that's bullshit. In my humble opinion. So your wife is concerned about you driving alone. Your wife is concerned about for your well-being, your health. You are her soulmate. You're the guy. You're the man. It's the marriage. It's the whole thing. You got it, the whole package. You can't fuck it up. Can't do it down. She worried about you, and she put you in the hands of Larry.
She gave
She
Larry
put
and
you-
Sherry instructions.
She put you in the hands of Larry, that guy right there.
Yeah.
That's her saving move. That's your checkmate move for her.
Sounds like a perfect choice.
Yeah.
Tiny wife, you looking right now? Not sure what you were thinking, sweetheart. I love you, but good
We
lord,
should have had a video.
is that the best you could do, tiny wife? That was it. Of all the people around to save your man, you went, Larry's my guy. Larry's my choice. Really? Tell me how that's not bullshit. Tell me how that makes sense.
Well, Larry passed him a scotch and a cigar and said, "Let's party, brother."
That doesn't fly in my book. Something's wrong here,
She
baby.
said, feed him and give him alcohol. You know how to care
And if
for
we
him.
get pulled over, I'm whispering out the window to the cop that I've been kidnapped.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm with you right there, brother.
Larry's gonna do that and go on the side and go whisper out to the cop. This black man kidnapped us. I don't know what's going on, and he's off the hook. You're
My legs are still shaking
You're
and I
done,
don't know
man.
why.
I'm going to tell him the trip started in Kansas and I'm not sure where we are.
Well, they already know that's bullshit because you don't look like Kansas. Oklahoma, Arkansas, maybe.
Well, we can.
hold on.
Hey,
now.
Scott, we can call you Toto if you like.
Stop it.
Trailer parks are trailer parks. Don't you judge us. We're for our white trash. Our white trash transcends, baby.
Hey, I live in a fucking RV park, motherfucker.
Yeah, in Oklahoma, I know.
They tried to blow it away a few months ago, but they missed me by 15 miles.
Well, you know what? You're the only guy I know who lives in a fucking trailer park in Oklahoma where you moved in knowing they have tornadoes. You moved into a trailer park in an area where they told you when you came in and said, there is big shit from the sky that will pick up your shit and throw it 50 miles. And you still said, where do I park?
Trailer parks are tornadoes.
Exactly, and I have a massive concrete shelter 150 feet from my front door. They can pick up my trailer, they can pick up my fucking truck, trailers, all of it. Take the race car.
Okay, so
it's all insured.
You're going to tell me that your little you're asking waddle 150 feet before a Category 5 swoops you up along with Volvos floating around this thing and
Dude,
take you over there.
I will piss in the gutter and fucking swim.
You know what? We gotta do a board on that.
I got questions.
Yeah, go ahead.
Questions. All right. Come on, Larry.
You showed up 8 years ago from Australia.
Yes.
Could have gone anywhere in the United States you wanted to go, and you moved into a trailer next to Tiger King. And what the fuck am I doing in Oklahoma?
Not
what the
quite.
fuck is wrong with you?
No, I went to what the fuck am I doing in New Jersey first, and then went to holy
'cause
shit.
that's a good
then
shot, New Jersey.
Then I left New Jersey and went to holy fuck, this is Texas.
I can tell you why
These
he's
cars
in
carry
Oklahoma.
guns.
Why is that?
And then I
Because-
realized that I was allowed to carry guns.
Well, because they can't understand him, he can't understand them. It's perfect.
It amazes me that he went to New Jersey right when you get there, the first thing people notice is the Statue of Liberty has its back to New Jersey.
Yeah.
And then he still went there. But
Well,
what do I know?
Well, I didn't really have
mechanic in the
much
middle of the
say in
desert.
that matter at that point.
Well, he got to Oklahoma and they thought he was just from a different county. Like, he sounds fucked up. He's probably from around here.
Do you know how many people ask me if I'm from Boston? I'm like, no, motherfucker, I'm 10,000 miles the other direction. Sammy and I are sitting here last night. So Sammy is actually from just outside of Boston. So her and I are talking. I'm like, they don't think I speak English. I can't fucking understand you, woman.
Yeah, but you know what the gig is? Sammy's from Boston, and she can understand every word he says. So what does that tell you?
And I can't understand her.
Oh, for Christ's sake. I'm telling you.
That's what you call an idiot to English translator.
Yeah.
That's not nice to talk about Sammy like that.
So what do you do when Google Translate comes up and you have to scroll down through the choices of Spanish and French and all that? Where do you click on that so you can understand what people are saying? Is there one called Trailer Park? Because I got to know.
There probably is. That's generally where the alcohol's involved.
Well, for God's
Well.
sakes, there's always something with you people. I swear to Christ.
You people.
What do you mean?
Fuck are you saying we're
Okay,
paupers?
you're gonna make this a black thing. I wasn't talking to you. I was talking to him. Tasmanians.
I'm with you, Scott. He just made it fucking racist.
You're right. I'm racist. I hate all Tasmanians save one. The one I know.
Well,
there
I'm
we
a
go.
black Tasmanian too. What's your fucking problem?
One last note.
Go ahead,
From the
Scotty.
last-
What you got,
from
baby?
The last show.
Yeah.
In the chat, I was accused of looking like a giant Smurf because I had a blue shirt on.
I gotta say, the last show you were on when you wore that shirt, there was a lot of people dogging on you about that. I gotta say, I'm with you on that. That was bullshit.
But that's okay.
Well, yeah, now he looks like Grape Ape.
No, you look
I was
like
going to say Barney, but fuck you.
no, no.
Hey,
You
if you
look,
had a great
you look,
beard, I'd start calling you Papa.
you look like you're in a Crown Royal bag.
Just say, wait.
Holy.
Is it not?
Okay.
Am I wrong? Am I wrong?
He was wearing a Crown Royal bag.
Just say. What did you just call him?
I didn't call him anything. I said he looks like he's in a Crown Royal bag. It's a
Dog.
It's a wonderful shirt, and the Crown Royal bags have the nicest texture. They're
I was
velvety.
thinking Barney.
I like the texture,
I would like to touch it right now, but I'm too far
Larry
away.
reaches out and rubs him just to
Scott,
make
you're
sure.
lucky that he's not coming over going, I like how you feel.
Well, just like with every like with every Crown Royal reference that Low Torque makes, it's what's inside that counts, Scotty.
No.
I gotta you
Love
can
you,
give
man.
me some more shit, man.
You gotta tolerate this shit. We gotta go some more. All right.
That was good.
That was good, Low Torque.
That was beautiful.
You just need a drawstring.
How do you know he doesn't have one? You don't know.
It could be another year. I was about to see her singing "I Love You."
You love me.
Well, that's where I was going was Barney, but apparently that didn't pan out.
Yeah,
at all.
we missed the run on that one, boss.
We went Crown Royal and stayed there. All right, Scotty, I'll drink with
Fuck.
you. I know you got to tolerate this mess.
I love
Who's
it.
got?
I love it.
Wait, who's got a drink?
Yep.
I don't because
What the fuck, man?
I just fucking drank a full one. Chris actually just took it to fill it.
Hey, can I take over for a second?
Well, has
You know
someone got
what?
a shot glass? Give me a shot glass.
Scotty, you and I'll drink right now. These are amateurs in the presence of legends. You and I. Here we go. Scotty and I drinking.
I do my own.
All right, I'm going to read some
Fuck
sheets
me.
real quick, all right?
Larry,
So
you
Jennifer Whitehead, member for 18 months, saying handsome general. And then we got Danny H donating $10 saying for loud one, rip the general a new one. John Morgan for $2 saying the chef hat fun. And we got Russell Covey on Facebook personal saying good evening general, 100 stars sent.
Thank you, Russell.
And Diablito over on Facebook personal saying have a drink for me please, 200 stars sent.
We can do that soon.
And Russell Covey chiming in once again saying hydrate fellas.
we are. All of our alcohol is made from water.
Hold on. To be fair, everyone, I gotta say, when you look at that picture up there, when you look at Low Torque, looking over his that's stalking, man. Look at him coming over Trippy's shoulder right there. That's coming in. It's only he's gonna rest his chin on his shoulder in a minute. He's gonna lean in like this, little loving like that. He's gonna put his head on his shoulder and little. I don't know. Now I'm not judging you guys. If you guys are on the same camera, don't ask, don't tell.
No homo.
Lucky you and I are on
like the way
different
it
cameras,
shot.
Larry.
Hey, I'm just happy that Tripp's here. Low Torque's leaning over his shoulder.
Yeah.
Yeah, because last time he was leaning over
Yeah,
your
I mean,
shoulder.
every time he said something, I felt it.
Oh yeah, well the Low Torque ain't bashful about letting those whiskers rub up against someone he's helping out.
I'm pretty sure that there's not that reason that you're wearing that purple shirt.
Just to be clear, everyone is right. I need to hydrate, but I do not have any hydration in here.
There's
No one
water in
has
your
brought me-
whiskey.
Where's
No,
the kid,
I've
man?
got whiskey, but no, my wife has not provided it. The barkeep, Mary Mathis, has not provided it.
Oh, man,
Sun Valley
calling him
Fox
out.
does not care about my health right now.
We won't tell everyone that he left it sitting on the bar.
You know what? When the king walks away, doesn't he have minions that carry his shit?
Walked, limped, same thing.
I'm just, I walk away as the king, and everybody just watches me walk away. I don't think I have the stature in real life that I have in my head. at all.
They're impressed you walked this far.
That's goddamn sure. He's looking at me. What's the odds on he's going to make it?
Yeah. I don't know. I had 26 feet on the square pool.
Hey, I was wondering if he was going to make it to the woodshed. Apparently I did.
Creepy.
Well, I do have hooch, but I have no water, no libation.
Look at that. There we go.
Magic. Here comes Big Mike.
Oh,
Perkins.
shit.
Mike coming
Mr.
through.
Mike.
today.
Mike Perkins turns up with fucking water.
Big Mike Perkins coming through in the pitch, baby.
Thank you.
Mike,
You got a
love
little
you.
something,
Love your
baby.
show.
Big Mike Perkins turns up with water like a
That's
fucking
right.
candy.
Everybody
Like
else
a
out there-
dandy.
Candy.
Everybody else out there doing nothing. Big Mike Perkins goes and scoops it up and brings it in for all of us. That's what I'm saying.
He knows how to keep us honest.
All right, so this will help me drink more and last longer. Or along with the little blue pill, I'm fine.
Dude, we don't need to know
supposed
what
at the
your
gas
plans
station.
are for later on tonight.
Yeah, Scott. Here comes Scott Royce, and that's what I really need.
Right through the
room
middle,
temperature.
Scott.
Scott, right in the middle. It's magnets. It's just magnets, Scott. Don't be fooled by magnets,
Stop.
baby. You got it, buddy. All right, Scott. Scott helped me out there. Thank you very much. All right, so let's get back to the intro of the program where we're supposed to fucking be. All right, let's get back to where we're supposed to be. Cigar Scotty,
Yo.
tell everybody a little bit about you and where you're from and how you and I got in contact. Just give a little bit of a resume on what you're all about, and please plug your podcast. It's important.
Thank you. Scott Robinson with you. I am the host of the Beyond the Humidor podcast. I am out of Roseville, California, just outside Sacramento, along with my co-host Larry Marlott. The Journal and I got together. Oh, man. We asked him to be on our show,
Yeah, you did.
and we had a great freaking time. But, Blackie McDumbshit over here forgot to hit the record button for the video, so we had audio for the
is
first
that your
hour.
fault? Wait, Larry, what's the kid you guys yell at for shit over there on your show?
Oh, that's the gorilla. That's my oldest son.
All right, did the gorilla fuck up or did the gorilla fuck up?
Unless he became a Negro within
I'm just asking.
He had the board. Actually, Scott didn't turn it on that
So
day.
Scott fucked it up.
Yep.
All right, baby.
That was my fuck
It
up.
sucks
So
to miss a
here
button.
I am doing a show on. I was asked to be part of the Loomis Beyond the Humidor. Beyond the Humidor podcast, which you guys can find. Just Google Beyond the Humidor, and you can watch all the antics that go on there. I was asked to be a guest on there, and they didn't even record the first half of it.
The video. We had audio.
Yeah,
We
you did
just
have
did not
audio.
video.
Yeah,
Oh.
The second time you were on, we rectified that situation.
you did. What else about you? So but you do more than that though. You got a
Yes.
life outside of that. You do some stuff.
Yes, I work for a telecom concern, and I got a side gig. I am the owner and CEO of Good Dog Voiceover Productions.
Right on,
and
my
I
man.
do voiceovers.
And you know what? He did a voiceover for KGXTradio.com. I got to finish up the editing and send that over to our very own Josh Maddox to put those in. So those of you that listen to KGXT Radio, when you hear the stuff going along during the day, hey, thanks for listening to KGXT Radio. Yes, you're used to hearing my voice. I'm sorry to say that you're also going to hear from the B team.
Damn.
Cigar Scotty going to have some input on that, and it's going to be a great filter in there, balancing stuff out. It's going to be a lot of fun. Pay attention; it's his voice you're going to hear.
Thank you.
True
General.
story, or true? It's a story. One of the
enough.
two. True enough. I'm going to drink to that right now.
Oh, as am I.
Because I can. Because Bomber's Peak shall not be relived.
Whew.
All right.
This is good shit.
I'm
Yeah.
telling you. Now, listen, the Sun Valley Fox turned me on to this shit. That's my brother-in-law, and he's older than me. I give him shit about riding around in Conestoga wagons when he was dragging up and down Van Nuys Boulevard. You and I were driving Barracudas and shit, and he was doing Conestoga wagons up and down the street. But I give him shit about that. But he got this one right.
Yeah, he did.
He fucking got this one right.
No doubt.
All right,
I
Larry
tried to
Cable
get him
Guy.
to drink some of that before, and he kept on wanting Corona.
Not Sun Valley Fox. Sun Valley Fox got taste. He's got color.
Well, he does have taste, just not this afternoon, apparently.
What, he was drinking a Corona this afternoon?
Yeah, I've been trying to actually encourage him to drink real alcohol. And no, I've got to concentrate on barbecuing the hot dogs because I needed to go and have a shower.
Wow. All right. All right. So now we're going to move down to just over Cigar Scotty's left shoulder, and we got Larry the Cable Guy. Now that's my name. That's my name. It's only because his name is Larry, and he looks like Larry the Cable Guy. I'm sorry, but it's word association 101. I got to get where I'm going. Larry, tell everybody about you. What do you do in real life, and how'd you get associated with Cigar Scotty?
Well, Scott and I and Greg, the other guy on the podcast, we all met at the local brick and mortar cigar shop that we hang out at in Loomis, Tobacco Republic. I own a sign company up in the Sacramento area, Newcastle, Auburn. So that's what I do for a living, and been smoking cigars for about 30 years. It was actually my youngest son that turned me on to you guys. One Saturday morning, I'm trying to catch a little bit of the college football stuff, and he comes wandering over because he lives in the granny flat across the pool deck from us. And he comes over with his phone, and he's got a reel play, and he goes, "I think I found your spirit animal." And he hands me the phone, and it's just you screaming at Briggs for not being able to start the lawnmower or something. And I'm like, what the fuck? This guy's amazing. So
Fucking dig it.
we watch like 2 or 3 reels on his phone. He leaves. I get off of college football, and now I'm on YouTube watching reels of you. And about 10 reels in, there's one where you got a cigar, and I'm like, "Oh fuck, I got to figure out how to get a hold of this guy."
There we go. Yeah.
So that's what got it started, and yeah, it's been a blast, man. We've had a great time.
yeah.
I would like to point out to again, I'm submitting evidence to the jury, which is you folks at home. I'm submitting evidence to the jury of something. If you go to Beyond the Humidor, go to their YouTube page, look at all their videos, please. Other than the stupid one at the very beginning where they're sitting on the deck of some apartment that they don't
That's
own.
my house. What the hell?
Apartment they don't own that they've rented out in San Dimas or something where they're looking over a fake background of green screen and ocean. Other than that one,
Wow.
let's
Fuck, man.
Scott is
that one
picking.
aside.
Why he's picking you apart, Scott? Dude,
I wanna-
hey, I thought he liked you, dude.
I want to point out that the episode that the general took part in, if you will, was their highest viewed audience one of all time. Yeah,
That's not wrong.
they got like 12 views on all their other ones, and this one we had 20, and that was because I was part of it. If you exclude the green screen San Dimas balcony one, if you let that one go.
Jesus. We're going to have to find a retired porn star or something to get the numbers up because we can't have this guy at the top of the list.
I don't think we've got one at the back.
Your channel will live and die at my wishes.
Oh, there we go. Damn. Well, we'll be real good.
And who's the one that recommends the cigars?
We're just over here shaking that bush, boss.
Jesus.
Hello there, Massacuno.
Talk about waving your dick around in the air. Fuck
We got a
me,
problem
dude.
now. I'm dry, and I need a drink. Lotor, grab the hooch and come over so Trippy can read some sheets.
It's already on the way.
Well, I don't know what the fuck
Well,
we're doing.
someone's passing it along.
All right, let's see what we got here.
Let's go, baby. You can
All
set me
right,
up. You-
Scott
Seven fingers
Scott
high.
Royston donated $10.
Go.
Yeah, I'm going. You're interrupting me.
I do
All right.
apologize.
So
Well, speak up, Trippy.
Here's $10 for the General's Hydration Fund. He sent $10, Scott Royston. And then we got Christina Dvorak gifting 5 memberships to Hobo, Rob Prospecting, Go Smoke a Toad, Peaceful Victory, Star Roberts, and 999 Fine. And Christina Dvorak gifted another 5 Gen X Talks memberships to Bubba Shinobi, Valerie Walker, Alan, Sean for Notes, and Gerald Martin. And we got Scott Royston gifting 5 Gen X Talks memberships to Super Raider, Q Ball, Big Heart 86. I'm just going to say Tech, and then Aaron. And one more 5 gifted memberships from Christina Dvorak. You guys are going wild with the gifted memberships. Tina V, Lauren Winberry, Sparrow Empire, I can't even talk right now.
Spit it out.
I'm trying to. All
We
right.
told
JJ
Sammy that she
and
needs to learn how to spit a little bit
All
better.
right,
But
they all got gifted memberships. Yeah. You know what? Actually, a shoulder rub might help.
Yeah. I know what you need.
Just so you guys know, if you're out in radio and TV land or listening in around the planet, what you don't know, maybe not, is that when someone gifts memberships, now that you're a member on YouTube, what that means for you is there's a bunch of privileges that go along, but the main thing is you can go to the Gen X Talks YouTube channel and click the community tab. Yeah, some channels have a community tab. It's a little bit fun to go through. There are members-only posts, a lot. Goes back 3.5 years. We have stuff that we have not shown the public. We have not shown you guys. And you guys get to see that now that you're members. It's a free membership. Grab a beer, settle in. It's going to take you a few days to go through all of it, but it's very personal, family-oriented stuff. Now, for those of you on Facebook, there is a channel called the General's Lunchbox on Facebook. And it's a regular page. It's a regular gig. It's a regular deal. It also has all of the same stuff. But you got to join it. You got to pay $1 to join it. No, I got to pay $1. You fuckers have sold out. You're part of the capitalist problem in America.
some coffee.
Fuck you. That's what I fuck you. Let me tell you why.
That's
I'm
not how I
saying
sound.
fuck you. First of all, it's $1 a month. That's $12 a year. You can find that in the you can find that change in the cushion of your fucking living room couch. You assholes. Secondly, if you go to work every day, don't you? You go to work and you do a job at Del Taco, you fold up burritos and tacos, and you expect to get paid. How come the kid, my son, can't do some stuff and get paid for what he does? Yeah, a little bit of hypocrisy. Do you feel that settling in now? You feel bad? Good. I hope so. But anyway, I do digress.
Your customer service skills need work.
I'm sorry, the bus just got fucking sideways and we are really close to the side of the cliff. But let's drink anyway, gentlemen.
I'm trying to tell you that if you want to...
Holy
Never mind,
fuck.
fuck it, I'm drinking.
In other words, what he's saying is put your hand in your pocket, pay a little bit of money, come in and join the rest of us and have some fun, or fuck off.
$12 a year is not very much. Don't fucking cry about it to me. I don't want to hear it.
If you got to cry about $1, go and find a different fucking government.
What a dingo ate your baby. What the fuck did he say?
The dingo didn't fucking eat anyone's baby. Come on, Larry.
That was not even
When did it-
substantiated.
More urban vernacular.
When would a fucking dingo fold up clothing? Scotty's over here spilling his fucking drinks, and he's only his third one in.
Third, fourth, sixth.
Hey, take it easy.
It was the 3rd one
don't
in
be
here.
counting on live
Scott-
on live stream.
Scotty, I
wanna
wasn't
get a
counting the
text
ones that we
from
had outside.
Tiny wife telling me to dial you
Hey,
back.
Low Torque, walk over here, buddy. I need you for a minute.
But I've
Is this
got
one
a
of those under
I've
the
got
table
a question.
things?
It's one of those awkward conversations you got to go do.
Well, I've got a question. Trippy, aren't you meant to
Yeah,
be
what's
a
up?
trained broadcast professional?
I'm not the professional. I'm a moderator.
But still, moderator, you got to know some stuff, man.
You
gotta
should
be on
know.
your way.
You should know how to make shit work properly.
Yeah, I'm more on the technical side, not actually performing.
Oh,
the show.
you're the quiet
Yeah.
type. I get it.
All right, so I have a question. Now we've gone through Cigar Scotty.
Fuck us.
We did Larry the Cable Guy. Trippy Pineapple, who's on staff here. I got to know something right now. Trippy, tell everybody how you got involved in Gen X Talks. Give a little history of that.
How I got involved. I'll start out with how I found it. So I was scrolling TikTok and came across the Dead Horse video, and then I followed you guys like instantly right after that because I thought it was hilarious. And then kind of fell off. Didn't really pay attention too much to the channel after that. But saw another video, came back, and then looked at the description in TikTok. Then that's when I subscribed over on YouTube because I found out you guys had a YouTube channel also.
You know what the part I hate about that story is Dead Horse. Did you guys ever see the Dead Horse video?
No.
I did.
I did not.
It is 26.5 million views on TikTok. It's got 6 or 7 million views everywhere else. The kid comes in doing one of his ambush videos. All right, now I'll walk you through it, and I hate it. But if you Google,
You hate all of the ambush videos.
if you Google Dead Horse and Gen X Talks, this is what comes up. So he comes in trying to tell me some story about his life. And he casually, like cocky, like, yeah, Dad, I know. I get what you're saying. He's going to impose an analogy on me that I'm going to understand. He goes, all right, I know you're getting sick of what I'm doing. You're sick of all this shit. It's just, I get it, Dad. I got it. It's just like beating off a dead horse. That is what he said.
To us, it means something completely fucking different to what it meant to him.
My fucking mind. And I went, what the fuck did you just say? Oh, no. Hold on, Larry.
He explained it to you?
First he doubles down. He goes, I got you, Dad. I know what you're saying. It's like killing a bird with 2 stones. I said, now, you guys watch the video.
You took him to school in a hockey helmet, didn't
I'm
you?
fucking mad.
Thank you.
I'm fucking losing my fucking mind. I go, it's not beating off a dead horse. It's beating a dead horse, you dipshit. It's not killing a bird with 2 stones. It's killing 2 birds with 1 stone. And I said, I'm losing brain cells realizing you're my son right now. Now, to be fair, that's the bulk of the video, the 1 minute short. And for some reason, that is every time I meet somebody on the street, I'm pumping gas in my truck, someone comes up and goes, hey, you're that guy from the Dead Horse video. Every fucking time. Because that is out there as the staple. And they wonder why we can't get sponsors for Gen X Talks. No one wants to come on with Uniroyal Tires and go, hey, we're from Uniroyal Tires. We'd like to sponsor you. Beating off to a dead horse, huh? We're with you.
I guess it beats trying to fuck a dead
signs
horse.
on for that shit. For some strange reason.
At least you weren't trying
Hey,
to
if
fuck
they
the dead
do,
horse.
I'm switching to Uniroyal tires. You know what I'm saying? I just, I'll have Uniroyal on everything.
Just telling you, it's a fucked up mess.
Hey, if any major company actually jumped on board, they would be on a gold mine.
Hey, the guy
Because
that was.
there's nothing wrong with having fun, talking shit, and just being real.
You
Too many
need to
people
get
don't
that
do
guy
it. He
from,
does.
From earlier, General, that was showing you all the shirts. Get one with a picture of Briggs on the front of it with an arrow pointed at it and says, I beat off the dead horse.
I'm telling you, I'm telling you, that's the fucking staple it's great for views, but how do you get past that to
Yeah,
talk
monetizing that's going to be a little difficult, I'm thinking.
Right, that's what I'm trying to tell you. Hey, we'd like to monetize that. Can you actually go beat off to a dead horse for us? We'd like to film that shit. There is not one person who's come to us. Pepsi and Coca-Cola, for some strange reason, have not reached out to us. I can't see why.
That's kinda questionable.
Kind of like Southwest does the "Want to get away."
Do you really want to get off?
Scotty, if you can find a path that goes down that road that leads to something, please let me know, because I stood there at brick number 1 and went, I'm not even walking down there. I can't fucking get there from here. I just can't do it.
Hey, General, that's when they look at you and they go, have you worked out today how you're going to get off? You can get off the planet. You can get off the horse.
Who the fuck is coming? Oh, Lotor's come back. You get everything squared away?
Jesus, you just fucking wander in from anywhere. Don't you?
I know, the red light's on and everything. You know, that is the most
hell.
disrespected thing at Gen X Talks. I admit, we're broadcasting from KGXT Studios, 200 feet below occupied California. And this studio has a red fucking light on the outside that says, don't fucking come in. And there is nobody that abides by that. Not one fucking person. Not one fucking time.
Well, he looked at it and thought, there's a dead horse in there. I've got to go in.
I'm going to go beat it off.
That cannot be what everybody's thinking every time.
No, it was fucking Low Talk that was thinking that.
Well, Low Torque's a motherfucker. You guys remember the last time we did this shit in here with the He-Man Woman Haters Club?
Yeah.
And he said something. What did he say? It was we were talking about something. We all raised the glass.
To our wives.
To our wives. And we're happy to be here and everything going smooth. And Low Torque's sitting right back there with his fucking dumbass hat. He goes, well, I'm sure glad my syphilis is cleared up.
Well, he didn't want to pass it around.
Well, what the fuck does he deadpans that shit when he knows everyone in the room is vulnerable, and whiskey for the first time in my life came out of my nose. Now, I'm going to tell you guys one more story. Maybe I never told you this before. This is one of the first times Low Torque. What?
Facebook is not working.
Well, that's because
I have
Facebook
no
sucks.
control over that. What do you want me to do?
Well, since you said everybody just comes in, I thought that was,
What do you mean it's not working?
It keeps freezing.
I have no control over that.
Well, you know what would make my life better if I was in the studio where the
you think if you were in the studio things would be better?
Yes, because I was set up and ready to go.
Okay, set your ass there and plug in. Since you got nothing going on, David, come on in, David Black.
Sammy,
David
pick
Black.
a spot. Don't pick this chair because Sammy will cry like a little bitch about this shit. All right, Scotty and Larry, I'm talking to you folks right now.
All right, man.
So here we go. You guys were here for the syphilis conversation where whiskey came out of. We all fucking lost our shit.
Oh, yeah.
But whiskey came out of my nose. All right, so let me expand on that just a little bit. Low Torque, I love him like a brother. He's a motherfucker a little bit. And we were in Las Vegas one time. Gen X Talks does a year-end party in Vegas at the end of January every year. We rent out a bowling thing. We do some pizza. We do some food. We do go-kart races and stuff. It's a lot of fun. If you guys had half a heart, you'd attend. But you don't love me that much. I know. I ain't going down that road right now. I know. And Larry, I don't blame you. Scotty knows he never told you. You have plausible deniability, Larry, because he ain't told you shit. So if I'm going to continue this story, I got to drink a little bit right now. I can't not drink right
there.
There we
I'm
go.
good.
Because Scotty, I got to lie and you got to believe it, right?
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
All right, so we got Christina Dvorak donating $200 saying to replenish the alcohol.
Damn.
Well,
I just told her we drank that in the last
Very
20
nice.
minutes.
No, Christina Dvorak,
Thank
I
you.
love her so much. She comes in clutch, baby. What else, Trippy? You got anything else in the sheets?
That's it.
All right. So we're in Vegas. We're doing one of our year-end shows, the anniversary show for Gen X Talks we do every year. And for some reason, I think we're in my Yukon. We're driving through town, and I just happened to pull up at a stop on the Strip. Now, you guys been to the Strip. You know, you pull up at a red light. If you're first one, it's going to take 15 minutes for everybody to do their motions and do their things and move around before you can go. Now, keep in mind, I lived in Las Vegas for a few years, and I was at the same intersection many years before. So I said, the car was quiet. It had like 10 people in it. And I said, interesting story, ladies and gentlemen of the jury. I submit to you the evidence of what I'm about to submit. And I said, at this very intersection in 1991, I was on that side of the intersection coming this way. I was in an old Mercury Topaz. My air conditioner didn't work. Window was down. Pulled up to the stop. And to the right of me was a bus bench, for the mass transit. And I looked over, just happened to glance. There's a hooker sitting on the bench. Now, please don't ask me how I knew it was a. Come on now, come on, don't make me go there. We all know, I know it was. So she does the wave thing, and I'm like, yeah, I did the wave back, but I tilt my head. No. And then I look back and she does the little head nod thing. I'm like, I'm cool with you. I'm cool. I don't give a shit what you're doing, but no, thank you. Then she walks over to my car and begins pulling up on the handle.
Hey, Daddy.
Right. Yeah. One of those.
Can you spare a dollar?
I'm like, don't get in the car. I didn't want to tell her I was broke. I wanted to say no thank you. I'm gonna pretend I got a pocket full of money, and the answer is no. I don't want to pretend. I don't want to tell the truth and say I got $3 and the answer is no, but I still said no. So I'm telling the story to the guys in the car. We're driving in Vegas.
Right.
Low Torque's in the back. He's one of the 8 or 9 guys in there. We're in the Yukon. We're driving to where we're going next. It's a Sunday afternoon doing our thing. And I said, this woman comes over the hooker, tries to wave, tries to smile, tries to nod, open the door. I said, I'm locking the door. Don't get in the car. And I pass. And everybody kind of giggled a little bit. It's a little funny story. Anecdote. Car gets quiet again, as it would from your story. And Low Torque, that motherfucker behind you says, God damn it. I fucking hate aggressive sales.
Fucking Low Talk.
I shit you not. He says that.
That's
almost
perfect.
This is how his mind fucking works with this shit. So you think you got it with the syphilis comment. I'm telling you, this guy does this shit all the time. From beginning to end, I got to deal with this shit. Just so you know, I'm letting it out there. This guy's been that way for since the beginning of time.
I do despise high pressure sales techniques, but I did talk to, when you were talking about the syphilis, that came up between me and the golden fox of San Bernardino or whatever. No, the sexy fox of Sun Valley. What
the
Sun
fuck
Valley
are you
Fox.
talking about?
That guy.
Fuck me.
Yeah.
You're cut off.
No, I'm
How
just
much
kidding.
have you had to drink?
He hasn't had enough to drink. We got to adjust his
No,
alcohol.
I fell off the peak a little bit. A little bit.
$5. We love you a long time.
I fell off the peak. I'm not gonna lie. So I was talking to Sun Valley Fox out there, and I said, I was telling a youngster in my realm. I said, hey, when you go on that trip, you need to watch out if you hit it up with some young lady in the foreign land to which you're traveling. I'm trying to keep a lot anonymous here in case he's listening. Don't catch any crabs. Guy's 25. What the fuck are crabs? So it's like it went the way of white dog shit, right? Like how dog shit used to turn white and it doesn't anymore. Now yeah. So they don't. I guess gonorrhea and all these other things are so much more advanced that they don't just have simple old crabs anymore. So anyway, we had a good time talking about that. But
Sounds like that old Eddie Murphy bit. Remember that from when we were kids? Remember when venereal disease was simple? You just get gonorrhea, your dick hurt, go get a shot, clear it right up.
Yeah, or if you got herpes, that shit was like luggage. You just
kept it forever.
You kept it forever. Okay, I got to back up. Larry, you're close to Low Torque in proximity.
Huh?
What the fuck did he just say? It ended up with gonorrhea's something you got to deal with.
Talking about VD's more advanced these days. It's just it's not just simple crabs anymore.
Man, I lost my crabs.
That was your whole story?
He lost himself.
Yeah, well, no, the kid didn't know what crabs was. I was just trying to warn him. Hey, be careful. Don't catch any crabs.
Oh, so
and you thought they were going to get a box and go out in the ocean and wade out to the pier and catch some crustaceans. But no,
Okay,
it was
I
actually
understand. So
Yeah.
let me get this right. You took this moment to grab the mic and intervene for a public service announcement that venereal diseases are worse now than they were 20 years ago.
no, they're just more complicated.
Okay,
There's treatments.
It's not
You
as
can get
simple-
it. You can be
it's not
treated.
as simple as crabs anymore.
Hey, you picked the lineup. That's all I'm saying.
I told you I fell off the peak. I don't. What you see is what you get.
Okay, do you need to drink more or less right now, Low Torque? Because
I don't know if I can climb another peak. I'll try.
all right, you got to drink right. But no, Trippy, I need you to pour him a drink, a full to the top drink, and I want to watch him drink it right now. It has to happen, or he's got to go the fuck home.
There's only a little bit left, but
Well, we will find you more hooch.
All gone.
There's more hooch somewhere. David, see if there's another jar of Pendleton. If not, bring some Gentleman Jack in here. David Black, going to be on microphone right. That's what I want. Go on.
They found a little more.
Hit it, Ron.
Trippy, make that fucking... Show me that it's full, Low Torque.
I'll bring the other one. I'm good.
No, there you go. All right. Low Torque, I'm hands up, baby. Everybody give hands up. We're not drinking right now. Hands up. That's just him. Low Torque, put that shit away right fucking now.
Fair enough.
All right, Scotty, to be fair, I do apologize, Scotty. I know where you're going, but go ahead. My staff is different than your staff. I just want you to know that I have to adjust medication because Low Torque got too much or not enough. And the shit that's coming out, I looked over at you and you looked at me on the side like, the fuck is he talking about? I do apologize. I do not know. I can't get there from here. Now
Hey, that's all right. We don't let the gorilla self-medicate either.
There you go. But I looked over at Larry and
And I'm
he's just
guessing
like
you're
falling
calling
in
him
line
the
going,
gorilla.
I'm good, baby. Oh, and here comes Mary Mathis. You guys know Mary. Oh, we
Holy
have
shit.
the Jack Daniels. You know Jack Daniels. I don't know if you guys know. They partnered with McLaren.
What?
Yeah, for a limited edition. Jack Daniels see the McLaren colors here?
Wow.
Jack Daniels partnered with McLaren. And that's some respectable hooch. This is from Phil. He's got a shop, Phil's Garage in Sacramento. And he got some stuff. He ain't really got a garage, but he wants a garage. So he picked his name for what he wants. He's going to have a garage someday. Phil's Garage brought this. This is some select hooch. They partnered with McLaren Jack Daniels. Now, hold on.
Phil, I was talking to that dude earlier. Big dude with a beard, right?
Big fella.
Fucking great guy.
Yeah, nice guy.
Now, I'm going to tell you something else.
He set his goals, man, and he's going for it.
All right, on.
Jack Daniels, this is number 27. Okay?
Uh-huh.
Now, I've had some of this before.
Okay.
If you don't know, this isn't like I'm brilliant educating. I'm just passing along something that was passed along. But do you know why this is? Do you know why old number 7 is 7 and this is 27?
I do
No
not.
idea, sir.
I would like to raise a glass with you and everyone else in the room. Let's drink a little something, something. Low Torque, get your fucking game face on.
Even if it's water.
Even if it's do something.
He's fucking
There we go.
Coke.
I had nothing. There's nothing.
Wait,
me some whiskey.
How did we get a pansy ass motherfucker in here with us?
Did
Show me some whiskey.
You told
Coke
me
in
you
his
had
shot
some
glass?
balls, Low Talk.
There's nothing. I
Larry?
have 4 drinks in front of me.
Did he?
There's
I think
nothing.
we need to eject
Larry,
Ocito.
don't lie now, baby.
I need
I
something.
thought that's what this show was about.
Don't you get kicked out of the He-Man Woman Haters Club.
Oh, there we go. There we go.
Low Torque, are you being a little bitch right now?
There's no whiskey.
No, there's
down
nothing
here.
over
In
here.
Low Torque's defense.
All right,
there's no
we'll drink
booze over
right now.
here.
One more. Let's
Well,
go.
that's because
Drink it up.
General's got like 5 bottles
All
up
right.
there.
Yeah. Meow.
All right. So I'm gonna give you guys a little school that was passed on to me when I got a little school. It ain't nothing but a thing. But old number 7, they had number 2 for a while, number 4, number 27, and something else. And all it is, to be fair, is Jack Daniels has a master distiller. And when he retires, the next guy comes along, and they number up 1, 2, 3, 4, and master distiller number 7 developed his own personal recipe, and we all use that today because it's so good. Old number 7. That's what we've all had a shot of old number 7.
Yep.
This one is from distiller, master distiller number 27. When you drink a rare one of like number 4, that's master distiller number 4. Now they don't do it for every one. Well, because some of their shit was fucked up. But the ones that they thought this is some good shit, they have the recipe, they had the shit down. Then they reintroduced it. So when you guys ever get an old number that's a different one, just realize you're drinking from what the recipe was for that old boy at that time.
Well, all right.
That's all it is.
It's the best of the best.
Yeah. Now, hey, David Black's been a long time. You got to get that microphone real close to your face. You're on number 6, baby.
Number 6.
Yep,
I'm
and
lucky number
you're on
6.
camera. You're in. But David Black has been around the program for almost since the beginning.
Hold on.
He showed up at our first shows. He drives all the way out. He shows up for the events. He's the quiet one of the group, but he knows some shit.
He's not fucking quiet.
He's quieter than you. Your name's Loud One.
Exactly.
Sorry,
I'm not meant to be fucking quiet. I might not be able to hear everyone, but I'm not meant to be silent. And it goes silent.
There
Maybe.
we go.
We can't keep up with you.
Well, this is not my fault.
All right.
Slow it down a little.
So, just so
Not my
you know,
fault.
when we drink
I know.
a different number, that's just a different distiller. And if any of you out there didn't know, that's what it is. That's where we're going with that. But the McLaren, I'm not sure if this is just now. David Black actually was the one we were talking about this today. So, like when Jack Daniel's partners up with McLaren, that sounds badass. But is it just repackaging, or is it actually something different? I truly do not know.
We'll crack it open. Let's
hey.
find out.
We'll find out.
There's Larry. Larry's all fun. Open that fucker and let's go.
Quit fondling the fucking
All
box.
right,
and let's have
David,
some of
I
it.
kind of like Larry's idea.
Stop following the box and open the bottle.
Man.
Pass that down to Trip. Trip.
I mean, it is a good looking. It is a good looking box.
It is a
but
good looking
really,
box.
Does it taste any different? Do we have a special blend going on?
I do not know, but
this or what?
Yes.
the All-Star
well, here and slide that one down. I would like to try this one.
Oh, no, he's...
Man down.
You got shot glasses?
Yes.
Nice.
we got shot glasses because Trippy stole
hold
some
on.
from behind the bar today. We had a big Gen X
Hold
Talks
on.
barbecue.
David,
Trippy stole
Yes, sir.
hold on. Let my gorilla fingers get this. Coming at you, dog.
some. Look at you guys throwing shit across the
Coming at
studio.
you,
Wait,
dog.
just keep doing it until he gets it. Fuck it.
How many drinks have you had, Larry?
What are you doing? High, low,
know
short,
what?
long. Where are we going
What we
here?
learned is Larry can throw, but Loud One and David Black can't fucking catch.
Hey.
Throw it at
Hey,
me.
one was short, one was high and long.
Okay,
I'm not a
all right.
professional here.
You're just a receiver bitching about the quarterback right now.
and that's why I'm not in the NFL.
No, I just worked out that Larry's the one that's telling everyone else they're fucking gorillas, and he's the one that's got no aim, and he's just hairy.
Hey, easy now.
I mean, aren't you supposed to hit in the numbers? It seemed a bit high and a bit low to me.
I thought you were taller than you were.
Well, I mean, not when I'm sitting.
Yeah, well, I've got one that's full of fucking dog hair.
Well, I got another one over here somewhere.
No, it's
I
up
can't
there.
find it. Hold on.
Over there. Right there.
Oh, there it is. That's the perfect one.
What?
I'll give you
Ooh,
I'll
God
give you the one
damn.
that's-
I already got a nice and pretty
General,
one. He threw 3 at
You
me.
ready to
They were
pour
all
some of
bad
this?
I know.
I'm ready now.
Here, send that his way.
I don't even know if I'm getting picked up or
Here,
not.
coming that way.
Stretch.
And then I go like
Fucking
this,
short,
and I
fat
make
arms.
it easy.
Oh shit!
Why am I
that's
meant
a
to be
party.
giving you drinks?
Because you're a good buddy, and I was the best man at your wedding.
Okay.
Woo,
I'll
that
give you a
is
pass.
Smooth as hell.
What was that kind of pour?
Wait.
I
What
don't
do you
know.
got in there?
Hey, you're gonna have to take an extra one because that was a little bit.
I'm not ready for yet. I'm still working out.
We
But
just get to
yeah.
sip it off the
Okay, everybody take
I mean,
a drink
you're gonna
right
sip it
now.
off the table.
Ooh.
Wait, does everybody have McLaren? Oh, no, I'm good right now. I'm still working on my.
That's not a regular. That is
Does
a special
everybody
that's
have some
fucking great,
McLaren
man.
right now?
Well, yes.
All right.
Roger that.
I want everybody to take a drink and then tell me what you think. Go. All right, hold up. Calm your tits. Scotty, Cigar Scotty first. What you got, baby?
Ooh, man, I am riding a train right now. This is good shit.
Is that good?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
super
Different?
smooth.
Yes.
Larry the Cable Guy, what you got, baby?
It's so much oakier than regular Jack Daniels. Just a lot smoother finish on that.
Low Torque, lean in and get your mic, baby. What you got?
I usually don't like brown liquor, dark liquor, but that's pretty fucking good. Hey, it's not because of the color; it's because of the malt.
You said brown. You brought it to the table.
You had to
You
pick
said
it.
nothing about the malt.
Trippy, what you
just
got,
named
baby?
the
What are you
color.
thinking of that?
I don't drink liquor often, but when I do, It's all right. But
It's all right.
but anyway, yeah, it tastes different than normal Jack. It's a little smoother, but it's
But was
not
it
bad.
good? You
Yeah.
like that?
Yeah,
With
I mean,
Facebook cutting in and out, he just said, I don't liquor often.
Yeah.
This is why Sammy's been pissed off
His
all day.
girlfriend Sammy Jill's gonna be pissed. What do you mean? What the fuck? What
said it's-
happened?
We're gonna
He
need
said
some
it's
more
different from
attention
his
later.
normal
All right,
Jack.
loud one. What'd you think? You had some loud one. What you got? What you
Well,
think?
I don't normally drink bourbon of any description, but that's actually got a really nice taste to it, and a little bit of a bite on the front, but on the back end,
Yeah, smooth
That's
finish,
really, really
man.
tasty.
All right, David Black. What do you think,
you
baby?
know
What
what?
you got?
For a bourbon and the price point where it's at, a lot of vanilla, good caramel, a little bit of smoke, some bite on the tail end and on the front end. That's an awesome bourbon. That is not your typical normal bourbon. That is definitely a special edition.
Okay, David Black. I love you. You know I do. I love you, brother. But I want to go on record right now. Every fucking time David Black says something about a drink, him and I could be just sitting doing nothing because he was here when we built the studio. There was a lot of time doing nothing. He always starts with the same thing. Well, the price point.
Hey, it's important.
He's
Everyone
a
needs to
UPS
know.
driver. They're all poor.
The price point of this situation.
You know what? No one wants to buy a $500 bottle of whiskey that is trash.
I just asked you what it tasted like.
David, it's not our fault that you're a poor ass UPS driver.
No. I make plenty of money, thank you.
I'm sorry, $44 a year is good money.
That's
Wow.
Hey, it's more like 46 an hour.
If you came and
Do you
drove,
see why
if you
I'm
came and
envious
drove
of your
for
staff?
loud trouble
Because
trucking,
I
you'd
gotta
actually
put up
make
with this
real
shit.
money.
You
I've
guys
already
just
made
all get
90K
along.
this
I'm,
year. What
I'm
are you
fucking
saying?
dealing with this shit.
Well, your wife spent
we keep it
90K.
down.
Okay, I can't argue that. I can't argue against the
What do you
wife
want me to do with
comment.
this?
I
You
don't
know, the third guy of Scotty and Larry is some dude who looks like Bill Burr but fatter.
And less funny.
And less funny. and they never have these kinds of issues. They never have these kinds of problems. I don't know what's going on.
I'm sorry, I'm used to scotch instead of bourbon. My bad.
That's what your excuse is? You're all fucked up because of what I served you?
No, it's delicious. I'm glad you served it to me. No complaints. Top notch.
He just knows
Good
that he
save.
can't afford it tomorrow.
You know what, loud one?
I love
by-
you, brother.
Come by the house. And we'll have a couple bottles.
I've been to
You'll
your
see.
house. We had a couple of bottles.
And did
And I
you
threw
like
your
them?
daughter into
Hey,
the chair
hey,
and she
You
laughed all day.
did. You did. But
Will
wait,
you two
the
kiss
bottles.
and make up?
Did you like the bottles? That's the question.
That we have
I'm
to.
lost right now.
Oh, fuck
I'm
you.
lost in the whole thing. I don't know, but I'm just telling you.
He came by the house for dinner. We went to dinner. Dinner was okay. The alcohol afterwards was anywhere. It was
His
a
wife
couple of
was
nice
way better
scotches.
company
All
than
right,
he was.
so I'm going to change the topic right now
What happens
because
when you drink Truly?
I don't touch the
Oh, shit.
Ouch, Scott.
well,
Ouch.
It was on the spritzers.
Shots fired.
Man,
shit, I'm with Larry.
I'm going to have
Sit
to walk back out
watch
this
what
door. I'm
happens.
to the truly level.
Look, I'm gonna tell you something right now. Now I don't know about you boys and all. It don't matter black. It don't matter black or white or brown or whatever. I think I'm gonna ask you right now. Raise a hand. Maybe true or false. But I bet I am in this club. I'm gonna ask. Has anybody ever been so drunk they passed out and were woke? You got woke up on someone's front lawn by sprinklers.
Oh, I've done that, but I've actually got one better.
I have done that. Well, hold on, before you go down the road, has anybody woke up on the front lawn with
Yes.
sprinklers going, oh shit, I got to wake up and get going with my day?
Yes.
I'm just asking. I got a hand up.
Yes, I was 2 doors
100%.
up from
Sort of.
where I lived.
Yes.
No.
Scotty, no, not once.
Not
all
once.
your shit you've
I'm
done
the
in South
oddity. Me and
Central.
Scott are the oddity.
Scotty,
Yeah, no.
all the shit you done in South Central LA, you never got so fucked up. You ended up on a front porch or something.
Well,
you
in South
never-
Central LA, they don't.
You know, I've never
South
ended,
Central LA,
I've
he
never
would've
ended up in
been
front of
shot.
a house with sprinklers, but I have held the cigarette out the window with someone taking me home yelling, "Ooh, sparklers!"
Yeah,
So,
I've
that's
fallen-
pretty close, I think.
I've fallen asleep on the front lawn of the neighbour like 3 doors up after a big session, but I've got one better. It was a New Year's Eve, and we were doing shots of port. I don't know if that's a thing over here,
God.
but in
Yeah, it's a
Australia,
thing.
it's a cheap drink when you're kind of struggling. So we're doing shots of port. I fell out of a fucking dining room window.
Been there.
Broke my collarbone, taken to the hospital in an ambulance. got back to the house about 2.5 hours later and kept on drinking.
I was trying to do bunny hops on an exercise cycle.
My bad.
Okay, I think you just won, Larry. You
beat
just
me.
won.
You beat me.
An exercise cycle doing some bunny hops. I think Larry wins.
Eve, when it became 2020.
Oh.
What happened, Larry?
Scott crip walked.
All right, I want to hear this. How do you know that he knows what you did? Go.
Well, I was there.
That part was obvious.
This is an eyewitness testimony.
I think we know who the bad influence is.
Yeah, we do. Shit house.
Here's my question. Where the fuck were you that you thought it was a good idea to be doing a crip
Well,
walk?
we were in his
I was
house.
surrounded by white people. I was safe.
Dang. Ouch.
Half of them didn't know what it was.
So,
Yeah.
so you
Hold
were
on,
just
hold on.
flopping
Yeah,
it
he
out.
knew what it was. He's like,
Let's rewind a little bit.
You're just flopping it out and
Let's
going,
go back
I'm
to the
from the
beginning.
hood.
What the fuck actually
Let's
happened?
rewind a little bit. I
Let's
want to hear more of
rewind.
this
I'm
story.
with David. Let's rewind a little bit.
So Scotty and Tiny Wife throw a party for New Year's to ring in 2020, and that we all claim to this day that they're the ones that started COVID. But a good time was had by all. I mean, everybody was pretty well lit up. Scotty was shit housed.
yeah.
And we're all in his living room, kitchen, and here he comes from the bar area, man, just doing his dance. And my wife looks over, she goes, "Is he okay?" I'm all, he's fine. He's crip walking. She's all, "He's doing what?" I'm like,
Oh,
crip walking.
I know, right? Neither one of us has started.
Oh, he was fired up, man. It was a good time, you know.
Sorry
and
to
then
interrupt.
You guys, you what you don't know is in the He-Man One-Man Haters Club in the beginning, or when you guys, what you don't know, maybe some of you don't
You
know.
can't do that. That is
Party
blasphemy.
foul. You don't get to walk
How
to the
can
other
you-
end of the fucking
No, put it on the
room
table
and
and
just
pour it.
start
Do
pouring
not
drinks,
spill.
dude.
Low Torque fucking everything off screen.
You just
fucking,
don't get to feel your own.
Look,
Hey, you know what? He's gonna slurp that up later.
slurp.
That's on him.
No, he spilled it.
I did not. It was
You,
you.
your tongue was not held in the right direction.
You know what? You cannot blame me for your mistakes.
I can blame you for everything.
Who's got needs?
Well, shit.
Whoa.
My daughter was the
needs?
flower girl
Scott,
at your
you got
wedding.
needs?
Does that count?
No, we're good, brother.
You're the reason I'm going to blow up my Camaro.
All colors?
I will take responsibility for that.
All right, listen. What you guys don't know is that Cigar Scotty and I have had 3 hours. We've had 3 hours in Applebee's where
That's right.
we did.
First met, we were at Applebee's.
We were at
taking
Applebee's
our lunch.
where we got all the way done, and my wife said, "Why didn't you guys record this shit?" Well, I don't know. We're fucking just talking about.
Yeah.
We're talking about Crenshaw and Hawthorne and growing up in the valley.
Yeah.
But then you and I all had 2.5 hours of us just sitting here talking where we put the red light on and didn't let anybody in.
Yep.
So when you guys are talking shit about shit, I've already been there with Scotty Cigar. He been there with me. We know some
Right.
shit. You guys got to come. What the fuck is on Trippy's face?
I was waiting for you to see how long it would take you to notice. It's been about actually res, but yeah. But yeah, I've had these on for about like 15 minutes.
All right.
Apparently, David Black takes too long to drink his
No, we're good, man. We're good.
We're good.
All
You
right.
guys got a shot?
Yeah.
This one's special. This
one is special.
Apparently, you
But
It
don't
means a
get
lot.
one.
It means a lot to me, and it means a lot to a lot of people.
It does.
Follow genetic stuff.
There's a
Black
problem.
is right.
It
I'm gonna
obviously
try to
doesn't
keep a
mean as much
serious
to you as
face
you
on
think
right
because
now.
you don't have one.
Who took mine?
I'm gonna keep
kill him.
a
He's
serious
over there.
face on, even though Trippy Pineapple, I am embarrassed to say, is one of our most senior executive staff members. He got the fucked up glasses on,
Okay.
but this is gonna wear out your arm a little bit, Scotty.
Okay.
Larry, it's gonna wear out your arm a
good.
little
He's got
bit.
one strong right arm. He'll be okay.
Sorry, I didn't say that close enough. He's got one strong right arm. He's gonna be okay.
You know, and I would like to say.
He was just washing it.
I'd like to say
Scotty,
this on this one.
If there is anything over there that can be thrown at him that won't offend the general, grab it and do it.
Before we begin,
Wait, where's the banana sauce?
before we begin, I have a line. I have a saying. I have a proverb that is applicable to this situation. You ready?
I'm ready.
It's something I've told my wife many, many times when she walks in on me in the bathroom. Could you hold a straight face for 5 seconds, Scotty?
No!
Just five seconds.
That started a story just tells me it's not going to end well.
It tells all of
Scott,
us that
let's
we
keep
don't
it together
wanna
for
know
a
what
second.
She was thinking.
Okay.
Hold your shit, my man.
Hold on.
All right.
Let's keep it together for a second.
You got it? There we go.
Okay,
All right.
please proceed.
I tell my wife, it's my penis and I will wash it as fast as I want to.
Even if it involves one hand?
I'm just saying.
Hey, how can you keep a straight face with that?
All right, moving on from that, I got something to say. It's going to take you a long time to get. Hold on, hold your glass up.
A long time? Fuck.
Brother.
Can
Listen
we
to
just
this.
start drinking?
Scotty, I'm going to tell you a little story that you may not know.
Okay.
My arm hurts.
It's gonna be a tribute.
I had I had a confidant that I spoke to on issues a lot. Was my mother-in-law, and she was brilliant. She could take an hour of me talking and give me direction in one sentence. Life experience. She was good about that. Very good. She passed away, and I got to tell you, it hurt in many ways, but one of them was that I didn't have someone to go to with that life experience to say, hey, I'm fucking dealing with this. And she's like, I've been there. I've done that. And narrow it down a response. True story. Very true story. After she passed, I went to one of our senior staff members. Her name was Mrs. Forwatton. Her real name was Gay, Gaye, and she lived in Tennessee, and heavy Southern accent, and I began to cling to her. She was older than me, and I'm like, fuck, whenever I went through something, I went to her, and she always answered the phone. It don't matter if it was 2 a.m, that woman answered. She was on staff. She paid for part of the studio to be what it is today. She loved Gen X Talk. She loved the kid. She was as entwined as a person could be. And no one knew on a personal level that I called her weekly and talked weekly about just I needed guidance. She passed away about 3 weeks ago.
Oh, man.
Unexpectedly, out of the blue, and in the middle of me conversating with her, she was gone. And I'm going to tell you right now, Scotty, I'm not going to lie to you. I send her phone text messages still to this day, almost daily. I know she ain't getting them. I'm not stupid, but I can't get my mind around she's gone. And she touched so many lives in Gen X Talks. She would enter the live stream in the comment section, and she knew your name. She'd say, hey, how'd that job go? Did you get that job? How's your son doing? She'd tell someone else, hey, how's that surgery go? She knew every person, everything, every time without fail. She was a person that she dove into Gen X Talks and the family and the people, and she intertwined herself in a way that words wouldn't even describe. And Scotty, I'm going to tell you right now, I miss her to this day. So David Black opened up some special McLaren.
She saved more than one.
He's right. More than one. I just want you guys to know, I want to say this publicly.
She saved most of us.
She saved most of us.
On a personal note,
And she knew what every one of us was doing. Like, she would message me and ask me how I was. The general would message me on a regular basis, but Mrs. Forwatton would message everyone that she interacted with to just go, how you doing? What's going on with your life? Are you good?
I was in the darkest time of my life, and not only the general, but Miss Four brought me out of that darkness.
She was an amazing woman who
Absolutely.
passed away too soon.
She
But I want you guys
deserves
to
everything.
know that the name Mrs. Forwatton will always be part of Gen X Talks for the rest of my fucking life, because that was the woman who did the right thing and cared about individuals. So everybody who's got a glass of McLaren right now, we just cracked the bottle open.
Oh, I don't care if you got a bottle of McLaren. Pick up a glass.
Pick
No
up
matter
a
what's
glass
in
right
it.
now. It don't matter if you got water or a glass of
Don't
milk.
care what's in it.
Right now, if you
Hey, Mrs.
ever had
Ford.
any interaction with her or saw her name come through, there is a woman that touched everybody genuine. She just cared. I'm
Truest
drinking this
woman
one to her.
you would have ever had the pleasure
do
to
you mind,
interact
General?
with.
Do you mind?
No, go ahead.
You know, to Miss Four, She gave us our heart. She gave us her soul. She gave us love. She saved everyone, remembered everyone,
No bullshit.
and gave to all.
This
For
one
Miss 4.
to Mrs. 4.
Mrs. 4.
Right on.
Other channels
Do you remember?
would be lucky to have her.
Do you remember when I
can't
met you the
beat Miss
first
Ford.
time?
Hang on.
General,
Go, Lights
do you remember when I met you the first time?
Me?
Yeah, I came to your door. I was I texted Mary enough times that she gave up on
Yeah, my wife wanted
Yeah.
nothing to do with you.
yeah. So she gave up on telling me, oh, just send me your address and I'll mail it to you. I bought something, so I came. I said I can just pick it up. I live down the road, so I
Right.
show up, and there was some miscommunication where you were letting your dog out, and I thought you were letting me in, but it was the opposite.
Scotty, you're going to laugh at this
Yeah.
one.
Okay.
And so you were like, oh no, I didn't want you to come in. I was just letting my dog out.
Well, hold on. I'll tell you a little more true, Scotty. Let me tell you a little more true. So he comes over to my house as a fan,
Okay.
as a fan of the channel, as a fan of the general. He comes to my front door right as I'm letting my dog out to go to the bathroom. And he gives me a little something, say, hey, just like the program, like the stuff, like the stuff. And I'm sitting there going, yeah, man, cool. That's good. Thank you very much. And he's thinking, you going to let me in where we can sit down and talk? And I'm thinking, are you ready to get back in your car and go the fuck away?
That's kind of like a play Misty for me kind
Yeah.
of situation.
Yeah.
It's right before a world show. I'm just trying to save. His wife some money on shipping. I was like, I can just come pick it up,
So
and then
we
I can shake your hand, right?
So we stand there, and we're outside my front door in my entry. My dog's taking a shit in the yard.
Awkward as fuck.
And he's looking at me, I'm looking at him, and all of a sudden I realize this motherfucker thinks I'm letting him in.
I will not be ignored,
Yeah.
General.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So I'm like,
I know where
okay,
you
man,
live.
it's cool.
Yeah.
I'm like, thanks for coming by and shaking his hand. He still stands there. I'm like, you got to fucking go. What are you doing? And he's awkward. I'm awkward. I don't know what the fuck's going on. My wife has put this motherfucker off so long. I'm sitting there going, what the fuck is going on? And he's like, are you gonna let me? He's thinking, you gonna let me in? I'm thinking, you gonna get back in your car? And so there's two dudes standing there.
Fucking Mexican standoff in your front yard.
We're standing there.
Do you remember that movie, The Fan, with Robert De Niro and Wesley
Yeah.
Snipes?
Yes, it was one of those. I'm like, and as I'm sure the both of us are doing the same thing. He's thinking, wow, I emailed Gen X mom. This is not going as planned. I'm thinking, I'm pissed at my wife. This is not going as planned.
Sandbag
You
me
just-
with this crazy.
You're just
fuck.
letting people come over and shit. Give me your address. No, but this is a Mrs. Four actually story. So you brought it up. It was right before our world show. You said, well, I got to go. I got a show to do. And I thought, oh, okay, yeah, just blow me off or whatever. But then you did do the show and you brought up the story. And then the next day you called me the wrong thing and Mrs. Four corrected you. And she doesn't know me from Adam. And she corrected you. She goes, no, General, his name's Low Torque. And
I don't fucking
yeah.
know.
Anyway.
you know what?
That's
the first
one
memory-
time, and she remembered
All right,
a
Here's-
database.
The first story of Low Torque that I remember was when Trippy and I and Low Torque and others were playing Halo. You guys remember Halo Online, right?
Oh, yeah.
So we all got our headsets on so you can hear each other talking and playing. And I forget exactly what I said, but I said something to Low Torque in the group. We're a really intense game of Halo, like capture the flag. We're trying to win, and I'm like, you fucking cocksucker, you cocksucker, you're dicking around this shit, and you're sucking other guys' dicks. Or I'm doing something like that, and just I'm just busting his balls. No big deal, right?
Right.
He comes back as soon as the mood gets silent. Oh, Scott, thank you, my man. You're welcome. As soon as the mood gets silent, as soon as things calm down, Low Torque says in this voice, he says, hey, man, listen, man, I'm sorry. You guys shouldn't really talk about me like about sucking other guys' dicks and stuff. That's the kind of stuff that really sticks with the guy. That could bother me past way after we log off the game. You shouldn't say that shit. That's the kind of stuff that really sticks with the fella. That's what he says.
Yeah, because you said I would be better off hanging back because I sucked at the game you were playing. That I'd be better off hanging back, making sandwiches, and giving hand jobs.
Yeah. That was it.
I said, hey, that's the kind of thing that can stick with a fella. Don't tell everybody that.
That's right. And that's my first visual memory of Low Torque. Hey, don't talk about me hanging back and giving hand jobs to everybody else. That's the kind of thing that sticks with the fella. First of all, Larry, I gotta tell you right now, Larry's got his head down. Larry, when a motherfucker uses the word fella,
there's something wrong.
am I not in the right train of thought?
No, fella and hand job should not be in the same sentence.
Larry, the cable guy, has fucking spoken.
I'm
Larry,
just saying, man. That's just.
No, he said I should stand up.
I don't care.
He's saying basically,
I don't care.
I can't shoot anybody worth a shit, so I'm just as good just hanging back and giving hand jobs and making sandwiches. Doing stuff.
Perhaps I wasn't wrong, but you get the idea. When you said what you said, we now have I now have a witness, Larry the cable guy, that will testify that the words you used incriminate you, not me. That's true. You
was
can't
only
say that
speaking
shit.
on my own defense.
That could be interpreted either way.
Here we go.
I was saying, be careful what you say.
Here we go.
I just want to bring up that the next time we do this, I want to see the seating chart beforehand.
You always get stuck next to Low Torque.
Sorry, brother.
You're gonna have to.
Sorry,
take,
not sorry.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm gonna double up on a mic with Scotty next time.
Yeah,
man.
Well, I'm just
make
telling
him
you,
ride
every
shotgun
time-
next time.
Yeah.
Every time I talk to Scotty and we talk about his past and his upbringing, he got some stories about how white people need to get across Crenshaw by 9 p.m. And I'm just letting you guys know that we got a little white boy conversation going on, because Scotty got some real stories from back in the day that aren't fucking a joke. Scotty got some stuff. So when we branch off into some trailer trash stories about some guy giving hand jobs in the back room, you know what? It's not nearly as deep.
Yeah.
It doesn't count quite as much.
That is true.
I'm just saying. So you know what?
Prepping the audience is what that's called.
Hey, so let's talk about that a little bit. Scotty, where'd you grow up?
I grew up in South Central Los Angeles. I lived out there for about 12 years.
So you've seen some shit.
Oh, I've seen some shit. I joked around when I was first born. I slept in a drawer because my parents couldn't afford a bassinet.
That can't be true.
That is absolutely true.
It can't be true.
It doesn't,
Come on now.
That doesn't surprise me
It
whatsoever.
was a big drawer.
My sister was born in 68.
He forgot to tell us he was 12 when he got out the drawer.
In 70.
So there was a big age discrepancy. If he graduated high school when you were 1.
No, my mother graduated from high school in 70. My dad didn't graduate from high school.
I'm just asking, were you an oops?
I don't know if you call it an oops.
I was an oops.
Well, see, here's the thing. I was the second oops, I guess. And I talked to my mom's little sister one night. My mom's little sister, my sister, and another one of my cousins came to spend the night at my place once. And Carol and I sat back smoking cigars and drinking beer till 4 a.m. And she hit me to some stuff about my mother. And she was talking about how we came to be. Church picnic.
Yeah.
Twice.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we were conceived at church picnics.
That's holy ground.
Yeah.
Low Torque, where are you going? You going to handle some stuff for me right now? Go handle some stuff for me. Get out of here.
Give this to Sammy.
And handle some stuff for me. Go on now. Now, that's not really an immaculate conception, but it's close.
Yeah, close enough.
Close enough.
It's immaculate conception for South Central.
Yeah. But
Hey.
yeah, I mean, there was some wild shit going on, but I got to say this about the public school system. I went to Parmalee Avenue, and believe it or not, I had some fucking amazing teachers.
Yeah.
I mean, my teachers were the freaking bomb. When I was in first grade, I learned how to use chopsticks in first grade because they had like this kind of international kind of thing where we had one of the first grade teachers teach us about Japanese food.
Right.
And she had like dried seaweed and showed us how to eat with chopsticks. And for the life of me, couldn't get it right. But for some reason, by the time I was 16, I picked up a pair of chopsticks and was like, oh, yeah. You want to impress a date at 16? Go to a Chinese restaurant, use chopsticks, and they're looking at you like, oh my God, Mr. Bond.
If you got a mail order Vietnamese bride, that would work, but all the girls I dated wouldn't have given a shit. I'm just telling you, this is a true story. All right, listen, we got to fucking get out of here. We've been here a long time, drinking and smoking and toking and joking.
Oh, yeah.
I can't tell you how much fun it is to have you guys here.
Hey, we appreciate the invite, man.
We got to do this like twice a year.
Oh,
we
hell
just
yeah.
We just got to have a He-Man Woman Hitters Club twice a year. No chicks riding it, doing our stuff like that. But Scotty, Cigar Scotty, thanks for coming in. Larry, the cable guy,
pleasure.
appreciate everything you jumped in. Trippy Pineapple, who looks like he's asleep on camera right now.
Not asleep.
There he's at. He's doing his thing. Yeah. And we got I got to tell you guys what you don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Last 15 minutes, we had Low Torque and David Black over here having some bromance. I had to turn
Low talk. It was a really loud one.
a loud one. Loud one.
Let me stop you for a second. The reason that David Black and I
Bromance. Say it right. Bromance.
Yeah, well, you're right.
It's a bromance.
I'm not going to disagree with that. But the reason that David pulled off camera is we did our cheers for Mrs. Four.
Yeah.
And Mrs. Four and yourself pulled David from a place that was not good. He was in a very dark path, and he was trying to stop it.
Yeah.
I was at the bottom of the well.
I agree. I know.
You ever hit the bottom of the well and feel like you got nowhere to go?
Yep, I have. I get it.
We've
I
all
was there.
been there. We have all been there.
And
General, Miss Four, this community.
all right, get to the end of the story.
You know-
Why were you guys kissing off camera?
Yeah,
No, I was trying to.
this
help
community
him.
brought me from. I was in a dark spot. I was literally on the spot of, ending my life for my wife and my child so that they had something to go forward. I was in the darkest spot that any man can be in his life. And talking to the general, listening to his wisdom, talking with Miss Four,
Yeah.
talking with this community, I was able to build myself back up as a better person.
I wouldn't say better.
No.
Stronger.
Better. Better.
I'd say stronger.
Both of
Better,
you are fucked up.
stronger.
Get to the point.
And, I do good in my life. I take care of my family. And I came from that dark spot to a spot where I accepted myself and what I could provide for my family and what my values were because of my friends that I have found here at Gen X Talks.
It's the community that's behind you.
And
There really
the
is.
support.
And there
that
is a-
support.
There is a
And,
community here that
it
supports
hurts.
everyone.
I mean, I made my tribute to Miss Moore.
You did.
And thank you. Thank you for that. Thank you for letting me say my piece. And that's important to me. The fact that I was able to do that is tremendous. You have no clue.
You still haven't gotten to the part where you guys thought you were off screen, but you weren't.
No. Even if I wasn't off screen, I don't care if you guys saw me cry. I don't.
Both
care
of
if
you were
guys saw
crying
me
and
upset.
bumping uglies over there. What the fuck was going on?
I don't care. I don't care that you guys saw me in the most embarrassing part of my life. I don't
No,
care.
All right.
I'm embarrassed about it.
This family right here is family.
There you go. Say
That's
it like it
the
is.
difference. It's family. It's not fake. It's real.
That's true. That much I agree
That
with completely.
is what Gen X Talks is about.
I feel you, brother. I feel you.
That is what Gen X Talks is about.
And I'll tell you this.
It's real.
You ain't
It's
got
not
shit
fake.
to be embarrassed about, man.
I'm not embarrassed.
And that's exactly what I was
I
telling
would
him.
have been embarrassed.
Don't
Anywhere
be embarrassed
else,
about it.
Anyone else I talked to, I would have been embarrassed. I'm not embarrassed here
No.
Right.
because this is family, and that's why I'm here.
True story.
Yeah,
And I'm sorry to break down on all you all,
You ain't
No,
got nothing
it's
to
okay.
apologize for,
Don't-
brother.
but I'm not
man.
embarrassed about it because Miss Four meant a lot to me. The general,
She did.
His family has meant
Yep.
a lot to me. The members of Gen X Talks and Bottom of the Glass Nation. You guys brought me out of the darkest spot that I've ever had in my life.
And it's not
And I'm
just
here
David.
today.
There's a
because
few
of
people
you.
like David. There's a few
I'm here because
that
of you.
General, there's a lot, not just a few.
I'd say a few. All right, I get you. Maybe you're right.
I'm here because
Dude,
of you
I've been in the
guys.
same
You
place.
guys brought me out of the darkest spot that I've ever had in my life. And I, as a man, that's embarrassing to admit. But I'll admit it because this is a place of family, not a place of embarrassment.
In
Yeah.
one of our first
It is
interviews, we
family.
talked about that.
Yeah.
We did. We talked.
It's hard
yeah.
work being a
So
man
I'm
when you got
sorry
to confront
interrupt
it
the
all.
live
No, you're
stream,
good.
and I'm sorry for this, but I love you
Scotty,
guys.
you're
Thank
right.
you for
Scotty,
being
you and
there.
I
We all
talked
love
about
you,
this
Dave.
back in the day
We all
about
love
some
you,
stuff.
man.
I
Exactly.
appreciate
We've
you
had those
guys from the bottom of
conversations
my heart.
about what those things mean when we say things that mean something to someone else that we don't even know.
Right.
We talked about it. Scott and I have had we've had those discussions here,
Right.
and I don't ever want to say that it's flattering because it's not. It's just a moment where you and I were talking like regular jabronis
Yep.
out there, equals in life, and we just say a few things that make sense.
Exactly.
And if it reaches someone else, so be it.
Yeah.
If it does something good, then we're grateful. But it wasn't our intention. We were just talking here.
Yep.
That's a big thing. All right, listen, I got to go, you guys. What? Yeah.
The He-Man Woman
Message
Cannon
from a
Club is done.
Really? That's the ending?
Yes.
Sammy.
stole your ending.
Shush. Oh, no, that's my wife.
Sammy, you want a booster seat?
I do want a booster seat.
anybody on. I'm tying up. Go tell her that. All right, listen up. We got to go. We've been on a long time. We didn't bring any guests on. We did guests yesterday. We had the All-Star team on today. I thought it was important to bring the level. It was comedy. It was levity. But you guys realize that when you got Cigar Scotty, when you got Larry the Cable Guy, when you got Trippy Pineapple, when you got Loud One, and you got David Black in here, there's a certain aspect we're going to fucking bust up with comedy and beat each other up about stuff. But you got to realize there is a touch of humanity that always comes up. And you can trace this back to all the times Cigar Scotty and I have been talking about stuff, and it gets a little deeper now. It's just how it is. If you don't like it, fucking leave the live stream. I didn't ask you here anyway. If it is something that's important to you, if it is a little something that touches your life, then we are extremely grateful. All of us here at Gen X Talks, all of us across the board at Loomis Cigar Cartel, we are grateful that anything we say is a bunch of regular average jabronis. If it makes sense to you, then so be it. I'm going to drink my last drink right now. I don't know if everybody's got a drink. You hold it up on camera. You got something? You got to lean in, baby. You're not even on camera right there. Look at you. Lean your thing in towards your mic, baby. There you go. A little something, something. Larry, you got something?
I'm dead, man, but I'll
Drink your water, Larry.
I'm out.
Fuck, you even drunk
He's
that?
stuck
I'm
on
not
water.
sure where
Jesus.
any of you are leaning in from around the planet.
Alcoholics in training.
I'm not sure where you're listening in from, AM, FM, Sirius XM, or perhaps you leaned in on the Armed Service Radio Network. Remember two things. Number one, wherever you go in life, there you are. That's obvious. And two, everyone here at Gen X Talks and Cigar Loomis Cartel will catch you on the flip side. Here's our drink. And that's it. I'm out. Catch you guys on the flip side.
Peace.